Are expensive drywall anchors worth the price when you compare them to the cheap ones? That's what I want to find out. At the same time, I want to make sure that none of them are misrepresenting how much they can actually hold. One of these products held 262 pounds, while another one beat its weight rating by more than double. I'm about to test all 10 of these anchors to failure to find out which ones actually deliver. So I made sure our wall setup was standard measurements for consistency. So I started with the basic wall plug design, but when I was reading the packaging, I noticed that it said something that was a little weird. It says for best results, you got to use a screw that sticks out 1/4 inch out of the plug, but the screws they give you are not that long. So I'm going to use a washer on this little bar because I can measure it out to about 1/8 of an inch. I found another screw that I can use that can handle the 1/8 plus the 1/4 of an inch to give us the best results with the plug. It's cool being able to see how the plugs are actually opening when you're installing them. So I picked up a digital scale off of Amazon to use. And wow, the package said 25, but it actually held 64 pounds. That's amazing. These heavy-duty drywall anchors look like they would perform really well. They claimed to hold up to 80 pounds, and they turned out to be about less than $1 a piece. So it was pretty good value, but there's a lot in the pack. You have to make a pretty big hole to get them in, and you squeeze them a little bit so that they kind of can fit in the hole, and then the wings spread once they get inside the wall, which is neat. Now, the package said 80, and I had high hopes, but I was only able to get to 61 on my test. These Alligator plugs made by Toggler, the package says they can do 69 pounds into drywall and 675 pounds into concrete. Now, when I looked at how these guys were opening, it reminds me very much of the yellow plugs that we did initially, but the package said 69 pounds and they came in at 71. Now, the Hillman Duo Power hold up to 40 on the packaging, but what's neat is when you look at the actual plug, it's got this like red section, and it's designed to kind of twist inside the wall as you're screwing it, which allows it to expand a bit. Now, we're already way over 40, 63 pounds. That's a lot more than it said. Now, these WallClaws are potentially one of my new favorites. These things are really cool. So they claim that they can hold up to 90, and they've got a little arrow on the front where you can see where the tail on the plug is going to point where you open it. Now, you can't use a sharp tip screw into these things. The screw that they provide is flat on the bottom. And you'll see the reason why here in a second. Because when it pushes it open, it pushes the tip up. So obviously, if the screw was sharp, it would potentially rip it off. But this design makes for a super solid anchor into the drywall. So I was really impressed, especially for how convenient they were to just kind of nail into the wall. Now, I got 91 pounds, and the packaging said 90, so that's almost identical. These easy anchors I've used for years, and I know that they're a good product. What makes them really unique is that you can basically use a drill or a screwdriver and you just screw them into the wall. And they claim to hold up to 75 pounds here. The hole's a little bit big and they're kind of pain if you have to take them out, but they just split right open into the wall. Now, these things started to pull out for me a little bit before the 75 pounds. It was actually 62. But even though they were out a bit, I kept reaming on it and it went well up into the hundreds and it was holding. These next ones are made by the same people. They're called stud solvers, and they're very similar to the other plastic ones. And these ones are solid metal. And I guess the goal with these is that you can screw them into a stud, but I would just put a normal screw into a stud and not use an anchor. But these things performed amazing. They held 115, no problem, performed better than the plastic ones, even though it claims to hold less than the plastic one does. And trying to take it out of the wall, it just ripped right out. It was super solid. Now we're getting into some more metal anchors, and these hollow wall anchors claim, well, they actually claim nothing. There's no weight thing on the packaging, so we're just gonna have to see what we get as we go here. They felt really solid, and they opened like a mushroom in the wall, which was very unique compared to the other one. And you can take the your bolt or screw out of it, and I gave it a good wiggle, and it's in solid, so it's basically reusable. I reamed on this thing for a bit to see what I could get, and I got 153 pounds, which is really impressive. I kept going just to see what I could, what it would take to pull it out of the wall, and we saw into the 200s a bit just to even get it out of the wall, so very strong anchor. Now these toggle bolts, I was a little bit disappointed in, not gonna lie. It says they hold up to 35 pounds and they live up to what they can do, but I always felt like these things were a lot stronger than they actually were, I guess. I got 41 pounds, which is more than what they say they can do. If this thing decides it wants to come out, it's gonna take half your wall with it. Now these snap toggles I've been using for years, and these are basically as good as it gets when it comes to holding big weight in your wall. They claim to hold 265 pounds. They've got a bit of a unique design. You pull on the plastic tips and it changes the direction of the metal head. So you put it kind of on an angle and you slide it into the hole, and it's a 1/2 inch hole, so it's pretty big. You push the this kind of neck and throat down into the hole so that it's super nice and tight so you can feel the metal holding, and then you snap off the plastic. Once you screw into this thing, it's on very, very solid. I use these things to hang like all of my heaviest electronics and stuff on the wall. What's nice about these is they don't feel like they're going to fall out. You get full performance. 262, very good. After testing all 10 of these anchors, the biggest thing that is obvious to me is that the price alone doesn't tell you how well an anchor is going to perform. A lot of these plastic expansion anchors ended up performing surprisingly close to each other. Most of them landed somewhere around the 60 to 70 pound range, which makes me wonder if at that point, maybe the plastic is the issue rather than the drywall, and it's actually becoming a limiting factor in the anchor. Once we started getting into the metal anchors, though, things really started separating each other and separating themselves. If you're looking strictly at value, the WallClaw actually came out on top. It wasn't the strongest anchor in the test, but it gives you the most holding power for every dollar spent. But if your goal was to simply the strongest anchor you can buy, then the SnapToggle is still the clear winner. It's by far the strongest anchor that I tested, and based on these results, I believe that actually justifies the higher price that comes along with it. Overall, I don't think expensive drywall anchors are a waste of money, but I also don't think you always need them. For a lot of everyday projects, some of these cheaper options performed much better than I expected, but when it comes to hanging something heavy, where failure really matters, I'd still spend the extra money on a quality metal anchor. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you've got issues with rust that you need to remove, check out this video I've got here where we try to figure out which rust removing product works best.